Kick your shoes off, take a load off. Don't go nowhere till the show's off. Oh, you know it's gonna be a movie when you got Cletus Cassidy on your TV. Yeah, already know Mr. Funny Man. Coming to you and making you laugh again. Started off on the radio, now we got the Cletus Cassidy Show. Funny Man, coming to you and making you laugh again. Started off on the radio, now we got the Cletus Cassidy Show.
Good morning. What's happening here? My shirt on backwards. I don't know what's happening here. Good morning. Welcome to another edition of See You in the Morning. I am, of course, your host, Cletus Cassidy. So excited to be in the building. Really glad to be in the building with y'all one more time. One more again. We back up in this thing. Welcome to See You in the Morning. My horrible idea to wake up in the morning and put way too much of my personal business out there in the street. I'm excited about being out here with y'all. I get excited about it. I'm so excited. I just can't hide it. I'm so excited to be in the building with y'all. If this is your first time hearing this, you're about to experience something so cold. If you've been here before and found it not robbery to come back and watch again, I appreciate you because you could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here with me, and I appreciate that. This is a show. Today's show, I'm prepared for the Rumble. It's Wednesday. Wednesday is about hunching before lunch. It's a relationship based show. A lot of times it goes left. If you got sensitive ears and eyes, Wednesdays ain't the day for you to watch because it can always go the wrong way on Wednesdays. Wednesdays is this day that is guaranteed to go left. Left. That's what it's guaranteed to do. But before we get into it, man, I've already warned you about Wednesday, and I actually got a topic today. I feel pretty good about the topic. I feel pretty solid on it. I feel like I'm gonna get on some women's nerves today. Ladies, this could be a little sensitive for y'all. Today could be a day where y'all get a little bit in your feelings. The ladies could get in their feelings just a little bit, this much. And if you do, sorry for you, but it happened. But let me start off by speaking to those people who speak to me. There's the only constant that we have on the show. Only thing that we do every single day is I speak to the people that speak to me. So let me go ahead and knock those out. First and foremost, big shout outs to the first 3 people that speak. They get the mythical morning medals. You can't do nothing with them. You can't wear them. You don't stand up on the podium. We don't sing your national anthem. But we do just go ahead and recognize that y'all one of the first 3. So shout outs this morning, starting off with our bronze medal winner. It's the pride of North Carolina. It's the one and only Miss Courtney Weston and Murphy. Good morning, Courtney. Coming in with the silver this morning, TT Tiny and Tasty Crystal Panel. Crystal Panel is in the building. And winning the gold, holding it down for the fellas this morning is my man Snoop. Snoop Boykins, y'all. My man Snoop with the gold medal this morning. Gold medal goes to Snoop, silver medal to Crystal, and the bronze goes to Courtney Weston and Murphy. Almost getting the medal, but did not quite. The aluminum foil goes to Wilberta Carter. Wilberta with the aluminum foil. JD, don't call me Martin Luther the King. Good morning. Chanel, good morning. Melissa Kuther, like Luther, good morning. Pastor Shy, man, I wish you could get on, Pastor Shy, so we could talk about this one, because I think you might have some pretty good feelings about this one. Good morning, Ida. Good morning, Christine. We're in the building. So just to get into it, man, not even to the delay, not even to the belabor the point or delay the message or make sure I'm on time with it. Social media always opens me up to a world of possibilities. It's always stuff on social media I didn't know existed, the things that didn't exist. I'm not big into celebrity relationships. I don't really I don't really pay attention to them. People say they get married and do this, they do this. I don't follow them at all. I don't follow them at all. In fact, I'm not big on when people put all their relationship business online. What I've learned most of the time is that when people put all their relationship business online, those are the first relationships that break down. Some of the stronger relationships I've seen, they never post anything about their relationship. Some of the strongest ones I've seen. Sometimes I think people, good morning, Crystal Sex Appeal, try to convince you that their relationship is going well, even though they know it's not. So they'll put it on Facebook. I've seen so many. This is the love of my life. I've never felt this way. This is the most kind, gentle, loving. Our relationship is this, and third. And then 2 days, good morning, Steve. Then 2 days later, they be divorced. A lot of times you can tell when that relationship is over. Ladies, y'all be putting them hints out there. Fellas know when that relationship is about to end because y'all start posting about him. Y'all have already stopped the whole he's my king, he's my king, he's the reason why I breathe, blah, 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 all of that. Once we notice that those are stopped up, that's when we know it's some turmoil in the home. You invite yourself to that. You try to figure out why your inbox is jumping like that. You invite yourself to that when you put all the business of your relationship out there. And usually it's ladies. Snoop, y'all been married 25 years. And I see something on her birthday, y'all anniversary. Everybody knows it's real. We know it's real love. Your actions in the relationship show that it's real love. We see it. You ain't got to post it every day. But a lot of people do it. Now there are some solid relationships that they posted. The relationships I've always found fun is when people got that joint Facebook. When it's Cheryl and Cheryl and Bob Jackson's Facebook. Y'all can't even have your own social media page. Why y'all gotta blend the social medias? I know when you get married, you are one, but you should have separate Facebooks. Good morning, Nyambi. Good morning, James. Being that transparent on Facebook is different. Some folks post are as fake as a wooden nickel. They are. I've watched relationships unfold online. I've watched them. I've watched them go left online. I've watched whole relationships deteriorate online. I've seen y'all, we the best. You go on trips together, y'all do this, and then downhill. I've seen ladies, I've seen y'all be unhappy online. I've seen fellas be unhappy online. And I've watched when they be like, oh man, know your worth, king. Once you start seeing the know your worth or all those things, we already know that relationship is on the rocks. It's on the rocks. And we watching, we laughing you. We laughing at you. Hey, my parents share because my stepmom doesn't like to be on social media much, so she uses my dad. Ain't no use in it. Get your own. Just get your own and be up there. There's always gonna be reasons why people share social media, but for what? For what? Especially if you're active. No, there ain't no use in it. If your stepmom is just jumping on there every now and again, that's fine. Your relationship don't have to be private. You don't have to hide your relationship, but you don't have to put every intimate detail of your relationship on there. First of all, most of the time, downtown Key Brown, good morning. Most of the time, I'm gonna be honest with you. Most of the time, y'all relationship ain't interesting enough for us to watch all of it. You cook bacon and eggs this morning. Yeah, that is a normal breakfast. You ain't poached the eggs. You ain't made eggs Benedict. You just scrambled eggs bacon. Gotta make sure my man is eating like a king. The king of what? The king of what? Nothing. It's okay. It's okay if you don't put every detail of your relationship online. Some people live for that. I got a friend of mine, her daughter, she stay in somebody else's relationship. She loves following relationships online. She only got to know the people. If she can find a relationship online, she'll follow it. I'm all in. I'm watching every post of Pookie May and Rhonda Jenkins. I'm watching every one of them. I mean, you got to put that picture up of you two every day. We went to the store together. You look really bad. You look really bad. Some of them food pics, the food don't even look like it tastes delicious. But there's always somebody that's gonna hype it up. When you gonna start catering? Hopefully never. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. A lot of those first of the month meals that y'all be making don't look that good. A lot of those dinner plates that people be selling probably shouldn't be selling. But I'm not a big proponent. I don't follow everybody's relationship online. But yesterday, I saw a post floating around. I'm all about good humor. So apparently there's a singer by the name of LaToya Luckett. LaToya is best known as a young lady that couldn't cut it at Destiny's Child. For whatever reason, LaToya Luckett got put out of Destiny's Child. I don't follow Destiny's Child. I didn't get into their drama. All I know is LaToya was gone. Michelle, you in. Tag Michelle in. That was the first public breakup we heard about LaToya Luckett. LaToya Luckett got into Destiny's Child, got kicked out. Then she got married. The first marriage lasted about 5 years. She got out of there. She got married again really swiftly. That marriage lasted a few months, 2-3 months. Then she got out that marriage. And now she's married again. One of her exes, her first ex-husband, in a display of childish, pettiness. That's all I can say. It's childish. It was petty. He put the picture of Tom Brady up there. The man said 3 rings in 7 years. That's a dynasty. That's hilarious. I'm going to tell you right now, if LeBron James wins 3 rings in 7 years with the Lakers are a dynasty. 3 rings in 7 years, dynastic. I thought it was funny. I thought it was hilarious. 3 rings in 7 years. You got to work hard. I know women who have never gotten married not one time. Good morning, Michelle, Eminem, anytime, any place. Good morning, Poe Calvin Hill. Good morning, Dolores. But for you to get 3 husbands in a 7-year period, dynasty. Winning. No, he didn't. Yes, he did, Pastor Shah. He did indeed. I thought it was funny. It was petty. It is what it is. Now, not only did she marry again, apparently there's a lot of bad blood. Like, she's still friends with his current girlfriend. It's a lot happening. His current girlfriend went to the wedding. They posted pictures. She posting pictures all on it. He got kids with her, so his kids are now in the house with her third husband in 7 years. She's a doorknob. She's clearly a doorknob. Everybody gets a turn. So apparently they were on one of those Real Housewives shows, or Tiny and T.I. They were on something. And so now everybody knows all their personal business. So when he posted it, women went off. See, this is what I'm talking about. These new age men don't know how to act like men. He's sassy. He's bitter. He's this, he's that. Absolutely right. That's an ex. Why is you commenting on your ex? Why do you even care what your ex is doing? Why is that a situation? If you my ex, you ain't got no reason following me on social media no more, unless we still have a cordial relationship. And if you do follow me on social media, you don't have no right really to speak on my relationships. You just don't. That ain't what you got. You had me, you lost me. I had you, I lost you. Whatever happened, we not together no more. Why is you worried about me? He got 3 rings in 7 years. She's somebody else's problem now. Whatever the problem is, she's somebody else's issue. You ain't got to worry about it no more. Women were going off. He's petty. He's this. He is. But not only is he petty, he is funny. That 3 rings in 7 years comment is hilarious. And as a comedian, I was weak. And I saw it posted somewhere, and I posted. I said, "Man, that is funny." As a comedian, that's what I found. I said it's funny. And even though he cheated, I'm not gonna lie to you. Something's wrong with her somewhere too. You're on your 3rd husband in 7 years. Something is wrong with you. I'm not saying that you at fault in the relationship, but there's something that you ain't doing right. Them 3 husbands in 7 years just don't equate. I felt like Jay-Z. Three husbands in 7 years. I can divide. That's like one every 2. 2 of them shits was due. You gotta, if you can't keep yourself together, it's on you. At some point, it's you. You doing something wrong. 3 husbands, 7 years. Then here they go. Well, one was a cheater. Okay. The other one got annulled. Even a bigger problem. That means you rushed into a relationship that didn't even last long enough to be legally recognized. And now you're on your 3rd husband, 7 years. You got 2 small children. Something is wrong with you somewhere, LaToya. You've been getting dumped everywhere. You got dumped from Destiny's Child. Now 3 husbands in 7 years. You may need to take some time for yourself. Oh, when I tell you these women got upset with me. Why does she? What is she? Blah, 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 blah. Let me try to find some of these comments because these women was going off. Well, what right does he have to talk about? I didn't say he had a right to. I didn't say that he had a right. Never said that he had the right to talk about it. But what I did say is that she got to accept some responsibility for herself. James Boyd said, "Funny how they say he fumbled, but she been married 3 times in 7 years. Accountability." Listen, I watch football. Somebody can get fumbled quite a bit. Sometimes teams fumble. In a rain game, teams will fumble a lot. People will fumble. It's not always the fault of the players. Sometimes the ball is wet. And sometimes it's the ball. If she's been fumbled that many times, she might realize that she's a wet ball. That's the thing. She got issues. These women are going off. What does she need to be held accountable for? Rob Hill was the first, and they annulled it. Second was him. He cheated, got caught. It was exposed while she was pregnant at her baby shower. Now she's remarried. Where's the accountability? While he's worried about her and what she moved on. We're not saying that he shouldn't be accountable for his actions. He absolutely should be held accountable for his actions. Three husbands in 7 years. That ain't the math ain't mathing. It would be an issue if every husband died. She's the common denominator. If every husband died every 2 years, she'd still be the issue. She gonna have 4. Y'all, if you don't learn nothing from Kiki Wyatt, if you ain't learned nothing from Nick Cannon, once they become serial, it keeps happening. One thing we knew about Kiki Wyatt was she gonna have a baby. She's on what, her 42nd baby now? Even the Kiki say she gonna stop. You know, it's just a matter of time for Kiki Wyatt is pregnant again. We know Nick Cannon gonna keep having them babies. We know it. It has been proven. Valina, you just had to wait till the baby factory shut down. They had to go out of business. Your baby factory was like, look here, we can't take it no more. Valina, you got what, 38 kids? All of yours live in the house? At some point, she is part of the problem. If you get married every 2 years, there's a lack of stability somewhere in you. You are longing for something, you want something. 10 kids, Valina. God bless you. God bless you and your elastic your elastic fupa. God bless you. Bless you and your husband. The 10 verses a lot. They stopped doing that back in the 60s, in the 50s and 60s. Something's wrong with her self-esteem, her self-worth, something. And when you add that she got those 2 young children, them 2 children can barely walk and talk. They don't know who their daddy is. It's been a revolving door of daddies. And there is no way you can tell me that if I got a 7-year-old child, and this is the 3rd, 4th, and this is just, we just talking marriages. We ain't talking about people Latoya has dated in between. You ain't telling me she just immediately going divorce, meet a guy, married, divorce, meet a guy, married. It was some guys in between there that was probably close calls. And if you telling me you got a 7-year-old in the house, you done seen 3, 4 daddies. That's crazy work. That's crazy work. Jane says marriage is a joke now. So I don't think that people take marriage as seriously. But once you, I'm gonna sound real Republican on this. Y'all just let me live for a minute. Once you took away the permanency of marriage, once you made it so easy to get out of a marriage became the new dating. You just, all right, well, we married then. There was no real sacrifice involved in marriage. You can get in and get out of marriage. If they made marriage permanent, it'd be the same way. I think that's one of the things that people talk about when they talk about making it so very, very simple to get a abortion. When people fight about whether it's life or not, I think that what the people who argue against abortion are saying is maybe it's not about the reproductive rights of women. Maybe it's about the decision making of both women and men. Maybe we need to stop throwing it in a circle. Maybe we need to stop giving it to everybody ODB. Ooh, baby, I like it raw. Maybe at some point in time, we got to think there's some serious consequences to this. And there's some things that I can't get out of. I'm going to end up with a child if I just keep throwing it in a circle. I'm not talking about anybody who has been a victim of a crime or a rape or anything of that nature. No, I think those circumstances are completely different. But if it's just because you like anybody can get it, then you get pregnant and be like, oh no, I'm gonna just go and throw this on away. I'm not against reproductive rights, but I am about let's think this thing through. I've always said that it's a two-way street. There's never been a way for men to get out of a pregnancy. You're going to hold a man responsible for that pregnancy no matter what. If a woman wakes up in the morning and she says, I don't want to be pregnant, there are ways that she can go get rid of it. And regardless of what the reasons are, it ain't necessarily got to be, we have painted this picture that it's always because of health reasons. No, sometimes it's just, I don't feel like having a baby. I'm 21. I still want to live my life, getting ready to get rid of this baby, right? Now, what if a man feels the same way? What if a man at 21 years old says, oh man, I don't feel like having the financial responsibility of a baby? Doesn't matter. If she had that baby, you got to pay for it. The man is all the way in. You let men be able to be like, no, I'm good. That's all you. I bet you if they change that up, we'd have a few less. Stu said, back in the day, if you were married and wanted a divorce, you had to be separated for a period of time before the divorce is final. Not sure if it's like that anymore. Well, it don't seem like it, but it is. I know in the state of Virginia, if you want to get a divorce, you got to be separated. And here's what they kind of separated. You got to be no contact, no attempt at reconciliation. If you have children, it's got to be at least a year. If you have no children, at least 6 months. What I find crazy is people be going through the divorce process, doing the separation. They done got somebody new. You look up, you be like, hey, this is, ain't you married? Yeah, we waiting it out, but this is my new man. We're not even finding time to heal from whatever the trauma is of your past relationships. Everybody just jumping another one. That's Latoya. Latoya, like, man, it's been 3 husbands in 7 years. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you what I'm not gonna do in that relationship. If I'm a friend of Latoya, Latoya ain't got no friends. Ain't nobody got no. Latoya ain't got no friends. Latoya ain't got nobody to be like, whoa, slow down, take it easy. A lot of people don't have those friends. A lot of people ain't got no friends that'll be like, hey, girl, you look crazy out here with your 3rd husband. Now, some people only listen to the people that tell them, girl, live your life. Date them all, girl. Some people only listen to those people. Same thing with men. I'm gonna tell you this: if I'm husband number 3, me personally, if I'm coming up on it, you be like, you've been married 2 times in the last 5-6 years. Ain't no way I'm proposing. You have a propensity for marriage failures. There's a propensity for your marriages to fail. I'm gonna hold off. If I really care about you, I'm not even putting that kind of pressure on you. If I'm husband number 3 and I care about you, I'm gonna say, you know what? Obviously, some things that you ain't got over, you ain't healed. We can date. We can date. We can be there. Now, if y'all super religious and you feel like you got to get married so that you can dip your loins, that's different. That ain't caring. That's lust. That's lust. But I'm gonna sit there and care about you enough to let you heal from your trauma. Anytime you catch that woman on the end of a trauma, you got to be careful. Same thing with a man. If you meet that man, his mama just died, he just lost his homeboy, he's in a vulnerable state, and you go ahead and latch on to him. A lot of times people, man, trauma bond, and now you in a whole situation because you and your trauma. And you don't even let them heal from whatever that trauma is. You just jumped up in there. If you got an open wound, look at what happens with a wound. If y'all know anything about open wounds, whatever you put on that open wound is going to latch into that wound. So now, if you done put whatever in that wound, that's why Band-Aids are made a certain way. That's why gauze is what it is, because gauze emulates tissue. So you can put that tissue, you put that gauze on there, that tissue, your body thinks it's tissue. So now it's going to start to heal up with that gauze in it. That's why when you try to take it out, if you let it sit in there too long, that gauze is stuck in there. And it reopens the wound when you take it off. Got to give it some time to heal. Got to give it that healing time. Got to give it that air. If not, you just putting yourself inside of that trauma and everything is just doing this. Pastor, I said we definitely don't take marriage seriously. I wonder what would happen if the couple have to bring back all of the people who came to their wedding to have a divorce ceremony. Maybe the wedding gifts should have a time limit return policy. After 3 years, you can keep them, but the marriage in the last 3 years, all gifts must be returned. Let me tell you what I'm not doing, Shy. I'm not buying Latoya nothing for this 3rd wedding. I probably wouldn't go. Because you're not going to keep having me every 2 years using my vacation days to come to your wedding. And I'm not buying you a gift. Not giving you no gift card. Not giving you no cash. I'm not doing it. This is the 3rd one in 7 years. Take that toaster from the first one. The annulled one, I know you lying. You ain't even get a thank you cards no time to hit the house before you done annulled the wedding. No, I know you lying. I'm not going to keep buying you stuff. I'm not going to keep being a bridesmaid. That 3rd wedding, the only way is if you buy all the bridesmaid dresses. If my homeboy get married 3 times in 7 years, I'm not getting that tux that 3rd time. it's gonna be a struggle for me to get to that second time. But not in that short time frame. If you got married in 19, I got a homeboy. He got married. I knew his wedding wasn't going. I knew his marriage wasn't gonna make it. We knew it wasn't gonna make it when he had it. We was in the back room at the wedding trying to tell him which way to get out of the church. Hey, look, if we go to this left, we out of here, man. You ain't got to deal with this. We knew that way it wasn't gonna work out. Everybody knew it wasn't a secret. The family members that showed up, they showed up because he asked. Ain't nobody happy. Nobody happy at those nuptials. She won't happy. He won't happy. The guests won't happy. I was super upset because he had us get married. He got married right after Christmas. I was a whole father at that time and didn't have a whole lot of money. I got to buy Christmas gifts and rent this tuxedo. You done lost your mind. The wedding didn't make it. The wedding didn't last. But that was 20 years ago. If he called me now and say, hey, I'm going to get married again, I'm all in. 20 years, you've grown, you developed. Hopefully you've grown and learned and healed from that first relationship. But 3 and 7 years, man, don't call me. Don't even show me the pictures. I don't even want to see the pictures from the wedding. I'm going to be super rude when reading them. That's nice. That's crazy. She done got married so many times, she done ran out of colors. You done ran out of colors. I just had a discussion with somebody about this recently. Now, people was like, he was hurt. Yeah, he was hurt. Yeah, he still hurt. Listen, this is your third wedding in 7 years. That divorce is still kind of fresh. He's allowed to still be hurt because he probably cared. Him still being hurt about that wedding tells me that he was still hurt. Yes, he's hurt. He's human. He's allowed to be hurt. But it's hard for you to look up. We 3 and 7, and now, if I'm the new guy, I don't believe nothing you say. It's hard for me to believe it. When you come to the table, you tell me, I ain't never felt like this before. I love you. You the love of my life. You my everything. 2 years ago, somebody else was all of these things. Belinda said, I got married at 19 and we just celebrated our 38th wedding anniversary. Congratulations. It's definitely some work on this journey, especially not getting a manual. To God be the glory. It wasn't easy, but surely worth the fight. I get that. Mark Johnson say, if you're on your third marriage in 7 years, there's no way you aren't bringing your first marriage problems to that ceremony. It is no way. There's no way. There's no way you're not bringing them first. That you have not healed from that first one. So when you tell me you the love of my life, I ain't never felt this way before, you who God has for me, did you just tell somebody that last year? Won't you just saying these same things? Didn't you tell Mr. Arnold the same thing when y'all got married? Oh my God, you so amazing. I can't wait to spend life with you. 2 months later, my SpongeBob announcer voice, 2 minutes later, y'all divorced. You can't do it. I'm not saying that he's right for expressing his feelings. He can be hurt. And he lashed out. It was petty. Everybody was like, it's sassy. I don't know what women want. Women want men to be emotional. But then if they show their emotion, it's a problem. It's a lot happening. Now, I don't know if he's got somebody. Like I told you, I don't follow these celebrity relationships like that. So I don't know if he's got a woman. If he has a woman, yeah, he ain't got no business saying nothing. If you got your woman, you hold those feelings inside. You put those in a bottle, bottle those up and throw that bottle in the ocean. Ain't no way you say something. Because your current woman don't need to know that you still pining over the woman that's gone. I don't know how real that is. I don't know how real relationships are. I'm gonna ask the ladies this. If you dating a man who's previously married, everybody's dealing with somebody who's previously been in a relationship. and something happens with the ex, and he comes and tells you, "Hey, I'm still hurt by this, and the third." Are you accepting of that? I once had a podcast called This Ain't Church, and I interviewed a couple. And in that couple, the woman's husband passed away. And she still keeps a shrine up. She's remarried since then, but she still keeps a shrine up of that man in the house. They still celebrate his birthday. The both of them go visit his grave, all that kind of stuff. He's able to deal with. She talks about, the hurt that she has from losing man number one. And man number two was like, "Oh no, I accept all of that of her." Ladies, if your man comes to you upset about an ex, how do you respond to that? I don't know if I could do it. I don't know if I could accept you being upset about an ex, relationship wise. I'm not talking about if they got kids together and your ex and the ex is doing something like it's affecting the kids or whatever. How do you feel about that? That's a rough move. Jane said, I'm not doing it. She can't come to you and talk to you about an ex. Jane said she get that. Michelle said, time for me to exit. Really? He can't come to you and be like, "Hey, look, man, it's still man can't come to you and be like, Michelle, I still love you. I still, I still adore you, blah, 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 man. But I can't even lie to you, man. It hurts me to see that my ex is now dating Tamika. It's crazy. I just seen some pictures of my ex and Tamika, and there was a little twinge inside, man. I was a little hurt, man. I didn't even I didn't even so death and divorce are two different stories. Okay, I give you that, Roberta. Divorce should be, see, this is the thing, death is not divorce, but divorce is the death of a marriage. Divorce should be traumatic. My parents were divorced when I was 3. When my dad passed 2 years ago, my mom was hurt because she said regardless of them not being together, she still had love for my dad, and my mom remarried when I was 6 and still married to my stepdad. So I think that's different. I think that's different. Let me take the whole time my mama was alive, I never can recall my mama saying anything good about my daddy. When my daddy died, my mama was hurt. Because you still seen an ex-husband, somebody that you said you loved, somebody that you had a child with. I think that's different. I think just a breakup, though. That's crazy. I had a breakup and went back to my ex and was still hurt. I told her I had to go because I was still thinking about the other chick. If you still thinking about the other chick, I don't think you prepared to be in a relationship. But if you're on your third husband in 7 years, how can you not be? How can you? This is just me asking. How do you have that superpower? I've always wondered how men or women go from one to the next, one to the next, one to the next, and you don't have no break. How do you do it? Now, a lot of women will say, well, women break up with you mentally before they break up with you physically. Okay, cool. But you still physically together. So when you jump from that, I'm in a relationship with you on Wednesday. Friday is all about Charles. You can't tell me you've gotten over whatever was happening on Wednesday. Your body don't even digest the food that you ate on Wednesday that quickly. You had corn on Wednesday, you might still see some of that corn Saturday. But you gonna tell me I'm over? No, man. Now you're emotionally attached to two people. You're emotionally attached to both of those people. You ain't done. You ain't done. I still think, and I'll be. You're gonna see that corn regardless. Yeah, corn. Your body can't digest corn. I still think that there are levels. I think as human beings, don't get me wrong. I think as human beings, our memories are our memories. I think our memories are our memories. I think some of us can still remember dating somebody in the 3rd grade, 5th grade, 6th grade. Oh man, I remember when I dated little Tasha Lambskin. Me and Tasha Lambskin, man, we was hot and heavy in the 6th grade. It was cute, blah 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 blah, but it wasn't real. You move on to another relationship, but you ain't sitting there still pining for Tasha. Listen, if you don't think people don't get over they high school and college crushes, y'all go to homecoming. Every year at homecoming, same thing. You see people who broke up in college, guys who didn't get a chance to. Them guys be trying hard to get the girl that they couldn't talk to in college. Yeah, a whole wife at home, 4 kids, 2 cars, a mortgage, life insurance payments. And you still worried about big booty Belinda, who's become big body Belinda from college. Because you ain't never get a date. You still worry about that girl that in high school turned you down. And sometimes it be the petty in you. Sometimes it be the petty in you. I remember me in high school. Wasn't very attractive, very thin, didn't have any money, didn't have the best of clothes. I wasn't that guy. I wasn't high in the dating pool in high school. So there are times in my mind where I've been like, yeah, all them high school girls that didn't want me. Back then, didn't want me. Now I'm hot. Sometimes I'd be like, let me go to a reunion just so the woman that didn't want me back then can still not want me now. But I got a better chance now. If I had a 0% chance then, I'm at like 4%. I'm at a 4% chance now. All I'm saying is 3 husbands in 7 years, you part of the problem. Now, I'm not saying you 100% the problem, but you part of it. You might be 48%, 42, 37. But part of that problem is you. I'm getting ready to get out of here. I want to be able to ignore them. You're absolutely right, Snoop. I can't wait to go back to my reunion, and now she see me, and I act like I don't know who she is. I'm gonna act like I don't know. What was your name again? Oh, it's good seeing you. That's nice. And move on. Inside my heart is a flutter. A flutter. We had a good time today, man, trying to help y'all realize that if you got 3 husbands in 7 years, you part of the problem. That ain't natural. In no way, shape, or form is that natural. I can divide. That's like one every 2. But I'm gonna tell you right now, you decide to get married every 2.5 years. I'm not buying you no gift. Not coming to the reception. We done had enough of these string beans. I don't care where it is. I don't care. I'm not doing it. Let's get to the word of the day. The U.S. basketball team is still playing. Both men's and women's. They still out there doing what they need to do. Today's word of the day is reify. Reify. Reifying is about considering or representing something abstract as a material or concrete thing. If you reify a concept or idea, you somehow give it definite content and form. The tense personal dynamic between the two musicians was reified by the dissonant yet captivating music they made together. Reified. I guess. Reified. I thought that was when you shot somebody with a ray gun. Ping. Reified you. Today is Wednesday, man. Regardless of relationships, man, one of the things that we learned today is, man, you got to take time to heal. If anytime you're going to be any good to other people is when you start your own healing journey. You can't be good to the other people in your life. And that's not just interpersonal relationships. That's your family. That's your friends. That's your co-workers. You got to work on your own personal traumas. We all have our own personal traumas. We all have our things that we need to get over, we need to heal from. We've all been through things. That's just what life is about. Life is just about a collection of our total experiences. We are the sum of our experiences. And some of our experiences are positive. Some of them are negative. But we got to learn how to deal with all of those. And if we have negative ones, we got to learn how to deal with them. Take time, man, to make yourself feel good about some of the things you've been to. Maybe even reflect on some of the traumas that you may not be over yet. And be like, you know what? I might need to start trying to get over this trauma. I might need to start making some moves. There's nothing wrong with therapy. Professional therapists are amazing people. You can go out and check one. But if not, just go hunt your way out of your problems. That's what Snoop said. Go hunch. Hey, remember, man, we're in the midst of our community service effort. I said I was going to stop on Friday. I realized a lot of people get paid on Friday. So Monday is my date to shoot for to deliver these waters. Oh, excuse me, Tuesday, because I got to take my daughter to school on Monday. Tuesday's my day. So that gives you Friday to get your money in or get your water sent to Norfolk State University, Spartan Legion, and the Elizabeth City State Sound Class. We are getting water to donate to those kids who are in band camp. So we're getting those. It's got to be Aquafina water if we're going to Norfolk State, Elizabeth City State University. Any water will do. And matter of fact, they don't even want the full bottles of water. I got in contact with Elizabeth City State University. They prefer the little communion size waters because the kids don't drink the whole bottle. So the communion size waters work for them. So we're going to provide the waters to both of those bands and try to make those go well. If you want to just donate, you can donate. If you want to donate money and I go pick it up, my Cash App is right on the bottom, Cletus Comedy. So that's what we're doing. We're getting those waters for Norfolk State University and Elizabeth City State University's bands. Big shout out to those who donated on yesterday. And you can keep donating if you like. We're going to get this stuff out here. We're going to support those bands in band camp because one day at band camp, it's hot out there. Band camp be out there just like the football team. So we got to go ahead and support them. It's got to be Aquafina, Mark, because the school has a contract with Pepsi. And so the band is a representation of the school. And so they can only have that kind of water on there. It's not that they just prefer Aquafina, but it's contractual. Now, my big gripe with Pepsi is if you're going to make it so that we can only drink your water, you should be providing us enough water. You should be providing us enough water that we ain't never got to go ask nobody for no water. But that Mark says nobody prefers Aquafina. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I'm not a water snob. All of it tastes like water to me. Aquafina. What I got in here? Members Mark. I got some Members Mark water in here right now. It just tastes like water. I got some Food Line brand. Water is water. It tastes like water from Grandma's well. It's all it is for me. Y'all have a fantastic day. Hunch Day is about making somebody feel good. It's Hunch Day. Make somebody feel good today, even if that somebody just happens to be you. Lord willing to try here tomorrow to try. I love y'all, man, and I appreciate y'all. I'm out. Peace.
Kick your shoes off, take a load off. Don't go nowhere till the show's off. Oh, you know it's gonna be a movie when you got Cletus Cassidy on your TV. Yeah, already know Mr. Funny Man. Coming to you and making you laugh again. Started off on the radio, now we got the Cletus Cassidy Show. Funny Man, coming to you and making you laugh again.